Hi, my name is Kathy Cromwell, and I am the Director in the Center for Grief and Healing at Hines Hospice.
I'm Brandy Lidbeck, the Program Coordinator for Fresno Survivors of Suicide Loss here at Hines Hospice.
In 2016, in response to an increased rate of youth suicides in Fresno County, our concerned community members came together in an effort to identify what our community needed in terms of suicide prevention education, and also how to support those who have lost a loved one to suicide. In an attempt to support those who are grieving a loss by suicide, the LOSS team was developed. LOSS standing for Local Outreach to Survivors of Suicide. We also know that survivors of suicide loss are at an increased risk of dying by suicide themselves, making this service really vital in our community, believing that postvention can save lives. Hines Hospice adopted Fresno Survivors of Suicide Loss program about 2.5 years ago, and now is in partnership with Fresno County in providing this LOSS team support in our community.
A LOSS team is a team of two individuals, one being a clinician and the other being a survivor of suicide loss. Currently in Fresno County, we have on average about 2 suicides per week. Starting July 15th, we will be responding to suicide loss calls. This program will come out in phases, and by January of 2020, we will have 24/7 response throughout all of Fresno County.
Really, the goal of the LOSS team is to provide hope. The survivor that accompanies the clinician really serves as that hope. We are also there to provide information on resources, grief support resources on counseling and support groups for the family, letting them know that they're not alone.
So what does this mean for you as a first responder? When a suicide takes place, we would ask the lead officer would call dispatch and have them call our team at 559-653-LOSS, 653-5677. When you call dispatch, please let them know if an interpreter is needed and specify which language, and any other information you believe that might be necessary for our team to know, such as, are there children present in the home? Does the scene appear unsafe for any reason? Is there anyone in the home that is having some crises, such as suicidal ideation? Anything that would be helpful for our team to know before coming out. The goal of our team is to arrive within 1 hour of receiving the phone call. When we arrive on scene, we will have badges and uniforms that specify we are part of the LOSS team. We will plan to stay on the scene for approximately 30 to 60 minutes, providing resources and support to the family. Our LOSS team will complement the chaplain team. We will not replace them.
Research shows that for families and loved ones that have a LOSS team response, the average length of time for them to reach out for support is 45 days. When a LOSS team is not in place, the average length of time that it takes survivors to reach out for support is 5 years. This is why this program is so vital to our community. We also recognize the impact that these calls have on you as first responders, and just want you to know that our support extends to first responders, to survivors' workplace, place of worship, and extended family members. Our goal is really to support our community through these devastating losses.
The LOSS team will be rolled out in phases. The first phase will begin July 15th, going from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, metro area only. 3 months later, on October 15th, we will then expand to 6 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week, metro area only. And finally, January 15th of 2020, we will be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all of Fresno County. Dispatch will have a schedule of these response phases. For all calls occurring outside of these response times, a referral will be made from the coroner's office and a delayed response will take place.
Please don't hesitate to reach out to us with any questions or concerns.
If you do have a question, please give us a call at 322-5877, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you for partnering with us and supporting our community.